Elias stumbles out of the coal mine's maw, his face a mask of grime, the air thick with the scent of coal dust. He coughs, a racking sound, the taste of coal bitter on his tongue, a constant reminder of his grim labor. The setting sun paints the sky in fiery hues, casting long, stark shadows across the desolate landscape. Each breath is a struggle, his lungs burning with the day's toil. His eyes, bloodshot and weary, scan the horizon, a silent plea for respite in the fading light. The mine looms behind him, a dark, silent monolith, a constant reminder of the life he cannot escape. Inside Elias's humble cottage, the morning light streams through the window, illuminating dust motes dancing in the air. Elias sits silently, his gaze fixed on the distant tracks, a world away from the tranquility of his rustic surroundings. The quiet is shattered as the 7:15 train hurtles past, a roaring metallic beast that shakes the very foundations of the cottage. The worn wooden frame rattles violently, mirroring the turmoil within Elias's heart. His knuckles whiten as he grips the frame, a silent battle waged against the longing that consumes him. In his eyes, a deep yearning flickers, a poignant reflection of dreams deferred and paths not taken. In the dim cottage, Elias retrieves postcards from under his mattress, their edges softened with time. Sun-bleached images of a distant coast, turquoise waves caressing golden sands, framed by swaying palm trees. Each postcard whispers tales of forgotten shores, a stark contrast to the cottage's humble interior. His weathered hand, marked by time, gently traces the outline of a palm tree, a wistful expression on his face. The rough texture of his calloused finger against the smooth card evokes a silent longing for paradise. A single postcard falls to the floor, revealing an address blurred by the passage of years, hinting at a destination. Flickering candlelight casts long shadows across the room in Elias's cottage. The floorboards tremble with the distant rumble of a passing train. Elias sits alone, the dim light highlighting the lines of weariness on his face. He stares into the candle flame, lost in thought as night deepens. A single word hangs in the air, heavy with unspoken meaning. Tomorrow. Deep in the coal mine, Elias raises his pickaxe, muscles straining with each swing against the unyielding earth. The biting clang of steel on rock echoes through the cavern, a testament to Elias's relentless toil. Sweat streams down his weathered face, each drop a sacrifice to the dream fueling his arduous labor. Dust motes dance in the dim light, illuminating the harsh reality of Elias's underground world. His eyes, hardened by years of struggle, reflect a flicker of hope amidst the darkness. With renewed resolve, Elias grips the pickaxe tighter, ready to carve his future from the coal. Inside Elias's cottage, shadows dance in the candlelight as he sits at a rickety table. Tarnished coins reflect the dim light, each one a testament to his dwindling hope. His brow furrows deeply as he finishes counting, the weight of his burden etched on his face. A sigh escapes his lips, heavy with resignation. He knows it is not enough. Years etched onto Elias's face, each line a testament to time's relentless passage in the harsh landscape. Deep furrows mirror the coal tracks, a stark reminder of the path leading away from his dreams. The sun beats down on the mine, casting long shadows that accentuate the weight of his years. In his eyes, a mix of resignation and resilience reflects the enduring spirit against the unforgiving backdrop. The train hisses, releasing a cloud of steam as it pulls into the bustling station, a symphony of reunions echoing. Elias watches as passengers descend, their faces illuminated with radiant smiles of homecoming. A child leaps into waiting arms, laughter piercing the air, a poignant reminder of shared joy. A wave of longing washes over Elias, his eyes reflecting a deep yearning for connection. He turns away, his gaze averted, the vibrant scene a stark contrast to the quiet ache in his heart. The train station, a stage of fleeting embraces, amplifies the solitude of a silent observer. Under a bleak sky, the coal mine looms, a gaping maw of dull gray against the landscape. Elias stares intently, his gaze fixed on the mine's dark entrance. A visible resolve hardens his features as he prepares to face the grim reality. The air hangs heavy with the scent of coal dust, a constant reminder. Elias takes a deep breath, pushing aside the lingering echoes of his fading dreams. He steps forward, the mine swallowing him into its shadowy depths. Silence blankets the morning, heavy and unsettling. The familiar whistle and rumble are gone. Elias stirs awake in his cottage, a frown etching his face. The train's absence is a stark intrusion. He sits up, listening intently. Only the chirping of birds and rustling leaves meet his ears. A sense of unease washes over Elias. Something is profoundly wrong this morning. Elias stumbles toward the desolate train station, his figure stark against the morning light. The platform stretches emptily, an eerie silence amplifying his solitude. Rust blooms on the train rails, a reddish-brown stain spreading like a disease. The metal groans under the weight of neglect, a symphony of decay. Each step echoes in the silence, amplifying Elias's weary determination. He presses onward, the rust-eaten tracks a path to an unknown destination. Morning light streams into the station master's office, illuminating dust motes dancing in the air. Elias speaks, his voice a low rumble against the backdrop of the silent station. The station master's face, a roadmap of weary resignation, reflects years of untold stories. He sighs, the weight of his words hanging heavy in the air. The line is closed, the station master says, each word echoing the death of dreams. Silence descends, broken only by the distant whistle of a train that will never arrive. Elias stands silhouetted against the setting sun, his figure a study in despair. Rusting tracks vanish into the horizon, swallowed by weeds. The desolate scene is bathed in the orange glow of dusk. Each weed is a reminder of time past and opportunities lost. The tracks, once a path to somewhere, now lead to nowhere. Elias's shadow stretches long, a symbol of his isolation. Rusted rails gleam dully under the sun, a close-up revealing the harsh textures of decay and abandonment. The iron tracks stretch into the distance, a silent path swallowed by weeds and time, a place of forgotten journeys. A broken railroad tie lies askew, a stark symbol of interrupted progress and dreams left unfulfilled. Sunlight glints off a discarded bolt, a tiny piece of metal reflecting the vast emptiness of the scene. Wind whispers through the tall grass beside the tracks, carrying echoes of trains that no longer run. The tracks fade into the horizon, a poignant reminder of hope's slow erosion and the relentless march of time. As dusk descends, Elias slowly walks toward his lonely cottage, the encroaching silence a heavy burden on his shoulders. Each step echoes in the stillness, amplifying the crushing weight of unspoken sorrows. The dimming light casts long shadows, mirroring the solitude that engulfs Elias. His cottage awaits, a silent testament to a life lived in quiet desperation. Inside Elias's cottage, night descends, casting long shadows across the room. Elias sits alone on his bed, a silent figure amidst a storm of scattered postcards. Each postcard lies like a fallen leaf, bearing silent witness to memories and journeys. The weight of unspoken stories hangs heavy in the air around him. Inside Elias's dimly lit cottage, shadows dance ominously, hinting at untold stories and concealed mysteries. The camera focuses on a faded postcard of the coast, a relic of brighter days now tinged with regret and mockery. Its colors, once vibrant, are now muted, mirroring the fading hope and unfulfilled promises within the cottage. The postcard stands as a silent testament to dreams deferred and a life touched by both beauty and sorrow. Inside Elias's cottage, night deepens as shadows dance on the walls. Elias trembles, his weathered hands grasping a lone postcard. Fingers tighten around the card, a silent story etched in every line. A moment of profound regret washes over Elias's face. He stares blankly, the weight of lost moments heavy on his heart. The right time now a ghost, forever beyond his reach. Inside Elias's dim cottage, shadows dance with the flickering candlelight. Elias sits motionless, his face smudged with coal dust, a mask of exhaustion and despair. His eyes, hollow and distant, stare blankly into the abyss of his shattered dreams. The weight of unspoken burdens crushes his spirit. Silence hangs heavy in the air, broken only by the crackling fire. The coal mine sprawls, a dark scar on the land. Imposing structures loom, symbols of a trapped life. Dusty air hangs heavy, a suffocating presence. The mine's shadow stretches far, a bleak omen, a landscape dominated by darkness and despair. Inside his quiet cottage, Elias stands by the window, lost in thought as moonlight paints the train tracks silver. The metallic lines of the tracks gleam against the dark landscape, drawing Elias's gaze toward the distant horizon. Elias's dark silhouette is framed by the window, his expression unreadable as he stares intently into the night. The rhythmic sound of the wind whispers through the cottage, heightening the sense of solitude and anticipation. Inside his quiet cottage, Elias closes his eyes, a faint tremor betraying the depths of his inner turmoil. He is lost in memory, haunted by the faint, distant whistle of a train that exists only in his mind. The train whistle echoes, a ghost of hope in the stillness of the night. It's a phantom limb, a painful reminder of the life he once dared to envision. Silence descends again, heavy with the weight of unspoken dreams and forgotten journeys. In a flashback, the train station bustles with activity under the bright, hopeful day. Young Elias stands, his eyes full of dreams, fixed on a departing train. The train recedes, a symbol of paths not taken, hope lingering in the air. Elias watches, his youthful face a mixture of longing and anticipation. Inside his humble cottage, Elias clutches a postcard, his fingers trembling as memories flood back. A tear traces a lonely path down his weathered cheek, each drop a silent testament to untold stories. The dim light casts long shadows, amplifying the sorrow etched onto his face. The postcard seems to be the only thing connecting him to a world beyond the cottage. Dawn breaks over the coal mine, but sheds no light on Elias as he trudges toward the entrance, his shoulders slumped. Each step is heavy with resignation, an acceptance of a fate he can no longer avoid. The mine looms before him, a dark maw against the brightening sky. His shadow stretches long behind him, a silent echo of the burden he carries. The rising sun offers no warmth, only a stark reminder of the cold future that awaits him within the mine.